Good evening, everyone. This is JP Costa. Incredibly excited about tonight's call. We've got Dr. Grietjie Strydom on that's going to share a little bit more about just the Mannatech product technology. And just to give you a bit of a background about Grietjie, she's a medical doctor that qualified with a degree from the University of the Free State in 1984. She has 32 years of experience in the health and wellness industry. More importantly than that, she's also an executive director with our company, and she's been designing and implementing and managing corporate health and wellness programs for many years. She has consulted on health and wellness programs for large corporate companies such as Telkom, Massmart, Edcon, Vodacom, Forbes, Investec, and also PGBison. She's also been instrumental in motivating employers to implement HIV and AIDS programs and to ensure that all HIV positive people have access to treatment. Her passion is to assist people to change their health behaviour and their lifestyles in order to obtain optimal wellness and happiness. So, I'm incredibly excited this evening. Dr. Grietjie is also an incredible friend. She's someone that's really got a heart for people and helping people. And I'm incredibly excited to hear what she's going to share with us this evening. So, over to you, Grietjie.
Thanks very much, JP, and welcome to everyone on the call. I'm very excited to share with you Mannatech's life-changing technology. And my story is that, I'm a traditionally trained medical doctor. I come from a medical university which teaches doctors to use medicine and surgery. And for me, it was incredibly exciting to get involved in a company like Mannatech, which actually took me back to the roots of health. And it all starts with nutrition. The basic building blocks of every body is our cells. And the human body consists of over 60 trillion cells. And that is where everything starts. It starts with the nutritional building blocks that build up these cells. And for me, as a medical doctor, I had to go through a health journey myself before I actually understood this properly. And I just started feeling incredibly stressed and incredibly tired, and a day-to-day struggle with getting through work and everything else. And I was looking for something else, something more natural, because somehow I just understood that it had to go back to nutrition. And I started researching nutrition, and I came across this company called Mannatech. And I've been using supplements for a very long time, and nothing ever helped or assisted me. And almost 2 or 3 months after starting using the Mannatech products, I suddenly felt my vitality increase substantially. I had much more energy. And I was so compelled by this technology that I started sharing it with every single person that I met. And I really believe that I can fulfill my life's ambition and my passion by sharing this technology with each and every person. So I want to tell you why Mannatech's products are so different, because it does require some explanation as to why do we feel that we're so special. And Mannatech is a research and development company. And everything that they do is based in science. Mannatech has 117 patents on their products, which is more than any other company that you can mention. We've got 17 clinical studies, of which 13 are double-blind, placebo-controlled studies, which is the gold standard for medical research and testing. By the way, our products are tested on humans, not on rats and mice, and this is also very, very important to understand. Mannatech also offers a 90-day money-back guarantee. So if you've used the products for 90 days and you've had no benefit, you can actually take the empty boxes and send them back to Mannatech, and you can get a refund. This is very important because it means that the company has a lot of faith in their own supplements and their own products. Mannatech products are also NSF certified, which is the National Science Foundation in America. It's an independent board that certifies that what's on the box, on the Mannatech box or on the bottle, is actually in the bottle. And this is very important because in South Africa and even in America and many other countries, the wellness industry is not well controlled. So any person can give you a little bag of something and say it'll heal whatever condition, but you don't even know that whatever they say is in the bag is actually in there. So it's really important to understand the differentiation of Mannatech products from other products with this NSF certification. Mannatech have developed and patented the technology of taking whole food vitamins, whole vitamins and minerals out of real food. And this is very important because the products are substantially different because it's the whole vitamin. It's not a fraction vitamin. It's not a synthetically manufactured vitamin. It is the actual whole vitamin that is taken out of the food. Mannatech is most well known for its discovery of glyconutrients. And I do need to explain to you how glyconutrients work so that you can understand just how special this technology is. In 1988, Mannatech made the discovery of glyconutrients. It was actually coincided with the advent of the very powerful electron microscope, where they found that on the outside of every cell, if you could picture your fist as a cell, and on the outside of every cell, there are proteins that stick out of the cell. And on the edge of each of those proteins, there are 8 glyconutrients at different code formations that actually attach to these proteins, and these glyconutrients communicate with the cells next to them. Cellular communication is responsible for every single action in the human body. There is no function in the human body that can be performed without cellular communication. It's how the cells get messages from one end of the body to the other end of the body. And if these glyconutrients are not there, these cells cannot communicate. And what they found when they discovered the glyconutrients was actually quite shocking, because there are 8 essential glyconutrients, and 6 of those glyconutrients are no longer found in our diet. The reason why is because of the farming practices, because of the fact that our food is green harvested, because of the fact that there are pesticides and chemicals put into the ground and on the plants so that they can grow better. Unfortunately, this does affect the quality of our food. We furthermore complicate this by all the chemical processing that we do to our food. And the quality of our food currently is really in a very shocking state. It also affects our vitamins and minerals. So it's not only the glyconutrients that are affected, but also the vitamins and minerals. So if you want to go and research what glyconutrients actually do, the full functions of glyconutrients, please go to scientific websites and search for glycans, because glyconutrients is the Mannatech terminology for what is in science known as glycans. And there are actually 14 international universities studying glycobiology as we speak. So this is really an area of science that's still going to be developed substantially over time. So I'd like to talk to you about the Mannatech range of products, just so that you can better understand which products you should choose and how to select the products. The first thing that I want to tell you is that Mannatech do not sell products. Mannatech products are not sold, they are shared. Each and every person that speaks to you about a Mannatech product is actually a user of Mannatech products. So these are not salespeople that come and try and sell product. They are people who are sharing this incredible technology with you. So when we speak about Mannatech products, it's very important to understand that there's a core 6 products, which are the products that every single human being needs on a daily basis. And these products start off with Umbertos, which is the glyconutrient, the flagship product of Mannatech. And this product is proven in scientific studies to improve cellular communication, improve memory, improve concentration, improve attentiveness, improve cognitive function, decrease irritability, improve your mood, improve your digestive system, and also your immune system. So this sounds like an amazing product, and so it is. And I can tell you that this product has changed so many people's lives, and there are so many testimonies around. If you just speak to people who are actually using the product, they will, each and every one of them will have a testimony to tell you just how amazing this technology is. So Umbertos comes in different forms, and I just want to say that if you want to select an Umbertos product, please speak to the person that actually invited you onto this call or to your upline, because that person will be able to explain to you the difference between advanced Umbertos and Umbertos complex, and the difference between the powders and the capsules. The next product, which is my absolute favorite product, is GI Pro Balance. GI Pro Balance is absolutely critically important. It's probiotic. It's a probiotic powder. And this probiotic powder is very, very exceptional. Even after 1 year of shelf life, it is still guaranteed to have at least 1.5 billion colonizing forming units in the sachet. And it does not need to be kept in the fridge. This product is very, very important for human health because the human microbiome is so extensively studied nowadays. In your gut, you have good bacteria and you have bad bacteria. And hopefully you have many more good bacteria than bad bacteria. Your good bacteria are responsible for more than 95% of the neurotransmitters that work on your brain. So the good bacteria in your gut actually secrete things like dopamine and serotonin, which are your feel-good neurotransmitters. If your body is overwhelmed by bad bacteria, your gut is overwhelmed by bad bacteria, you become depressed, you become anxious, you become irritable, and not even to mention the hordes of symptoms you'll have in your gastrointestinal tract. If you take GI ProBalance, you substantially improve the absorption of all of your Mannatech products. So all of your Mannatech products are better absorbed with GI ProBalance. So it's a very, very worthwhile investment to get your gut right first before you take any of the other Mannatech products. The next product that I'd like to discuss is Phytomatrix, and this Phytomatrix comes in a capsule, caplet form. And Phytomatrix contains all of the vitamins and minerals that you need on a daily basis from pure plant-based food. So it's only plant-based, and it gives you the mineral content exactly the way nature intended. If you go to a store and you buy chemical supplementation, the chemical supplements can never do what real food supplementation does. And this has also been proven over and over again. In 1937, they've already proved that natural vitamin C can treat scurvy, whereas ascorbic acid or chemical vitamin C can actually not treat scurvy properly. So it's really important to understand that you need food as nature intended it. You also need the food in the cycle that nature intended. So if you eat foods that are right out of sync with nature, you're also not going to get the intended vitamins and minerals that you're supposed to get from that. When we look at Phytomatrix, it consists of just pure absorbable minerals, plant minerals, and if one looks at chemical supplementation or supplements that you would buy in a health shop or in a pharmacy, you would find that those supplements are mostly made of coal tar derivatives, petroleum byproducts, iron filings, and limestone. And this is a huge problem because those chemical vitamins cannot be used by the body, and they actually cause irreversible medical damage to your body. You can get from calcium citrate, which you get from limestone. You can actually get strokes and heart attacks, and it's actually been shown in research studies that your risk is far higher to get a heart attack or a stroke if you use those supplements. So really stick to the plant-based vitamins and mineral supplements. The next amazing Mannatech product is Plus, and this is really, really a phenomenal product. It's plant sterols that actually balance the endocrine system. So it's not hormones. It's not for males or females. It's not a hormone tablet in any shape or form. It's plant sterols the way we're supposed to get them out of nature. Now, one of the biggest problems that we've had in our diet is that our palate has changed to a very, very sweet palate, and this is due to the food industry that it actually started pushing sugar onto us in every food stuff that we buy. So when we changed our palate, we stopped eating the bitter vegetables and bitter herbs that people used to eat hundreds of years ago. And instinctively, people knew which foods were good for them, and they ate those foods off the land. They would go and pick comfrey or any one of the other quite bitter herbs when they've had an illness. Women that were postmenopausal would brew sage tea and so on. And today, our palates just want the sweet stuff. And that's one of the reasons why our endocrine systems are so incredibly out of balance, because all these bitter foods are the foods that actually contain these plant sterols that balance our endocrine system. So please do take the plus tablets because they will really, really change your mood and your entire endocrine system. Most of the people that I see nowadays are very close to or in adrenal fatigue. And Plus is a fantastic supplement for any of those kind of conditions. The next product is Umbertos AO. Now, not to be confused with Umbertos, because this is not Umbertos as such. It is the Umbertos antioxidant, and the focus here is on the antioxidant. Now, when our bodies are exposed to all kinds of chemicals and stress and oxidative stress, it's like your body rusts from the inside and the outside, like a car would rust. It's also oxidative stress. And we need to reverse this with the right nutrition. And Umbertos AO is by far the most powerful antioxidant proven by Serum Orac that you can find. And it's all made of natural, absolutely 100% natural supplementation. Also all plant-based and really very, very effective. Important to understand and remember about AO is not to exceed the dose. The dose is 1 capsule in the morning and 1 capsule at night. Unfortunately, antioxidants have got the reverse effect. If you take too many antioxidants, it actually reverses the effect. So it's very important also to tell people not, because sometimes when you say to people that it reverses 8 of the 10 biological markers of aging, they tend to go overboard and want to drink too many of these capsules. The last of the core 6 products is omega-3 with vitamin D3. Omega-3 is an incredibly, incredibly important supplement. In our diet, we take in way too much omega-6. And omega-3 and omega-6 are supposed to be balanced in a ratio of 1:1. And the unfortunate consequence of us eating a lot of dairy, a lot of animal fats, and using things like sunflower oil and so on, we get way too much omega-6 in there, in our diet. And omega-6 is inflammatory, whereas omega-3 is anti-inflammatory. And one of the fallacies is that the body doesn't need inflammation. It's very important to understand the body does need inflammation, because inflammation is a healing response, but the body doesn't want too much inflammation. And if you have too much omega-6, you have a real problem, because you have overwhelming inflammation. And you also then have too little omega-3. But the next consequence of omega-6, too much omega-6, is the fact that it blocks the receptor of the omega-3. So the omega-3 actually can't do its work, because omega-6 takes up that receptor. And that's why we need to restrict the amount of omega-6 that we take and up the amount of omega-3. Mannatech's omega-3 is really amazing, because it causes absolutely no fish burp at all, and is really unbelievably effective. It also contains vitamin D3, which you oftentimes have to take as an additional supplement, because most omega-3s do not contain vitamin D3 as well. Vitamin D3 is a very important vitamin in terms of bone health, specifically in terms of your mood, and so on. And it's also important in terms of uptake of other vitamins. So it's really critical that you do take your omega-3 with vitamin D3. Another important point is that if a person has inflammation, in other words, they've got sore joints and so on, please advise them to take 2 omega-3 twice a day instead of just the 1 omega-3 twice a day, until the inflammation has subsided. Omega-3, 2 capsules of omega-3 twice a day is actually a better anti-inflammatory than most anti-inflammatories, chemical anti-inflammatories that you can buy. It's just that it takes longer, because it's nutrition, it's not medicine. So it's really important that the advice that you give people is that they do not take supplements that contain both omega-3 and omega-6, because you need to restrict the omega-6. And then just to end off, Mannatech's products are really a wide range. I've just mentioned the core 6 products, but Mannatech have got products for weight loss. They've got products for children. They've got products for cardiac health. They've got skin products. They've got products to deal with every aspect of human wellness. And there's no better feeling than waking up every morning excited and feeling that today is going to be a fantastic day. And you can only feel that if you have true wellness. So I would like to again say thank you very much, JP. It was really enjoyable to be here. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you've learned something. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Grietjie. That was fantastic. I learned so much, and we really, really appreciate everything you do for everyone. That was very, very insightful. I'm sure many people are going to, after this call, really have so much more knowledge about the products and about, just the incredible technology we have. So just wanted to thank you very, very much. We really appreciate that. That was amazing. So thank you so much for that. Anyways, everyone, hope you enjoyed that, and have a good evening, and don't miss Dr. Steve Nugent's call at 9 o'clock. It's also going to be incredible. Thank you very much.